Undergrunt.
Warning! The following program may contain adult or offensive language, excessive drinking, extra lives, heavy nostalgia, dragons, and general dipshittery. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah, tits. Holy shit. And welcome to MAGCast. Guys, this is episode 30. 33 fucking 0. My name is Big Adam. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Next to me, to my left, is the greatest video game player to have ever walked the face of the planet. His name is Mr. Orby Fomo. What's up, dude?
Hi, sorry I missed you guys last episode.
Dude, you sound a little different than last time.
What?
That joke didn't carry at all.
Because you shut it down immediately.
What's going on?
Sitting next to him is one aggravated, pretty not happy, redheaded, lovable son of a bitch drinking water himself, Mr. Huey Hessen. How's it going, buddy?
Hi, everybody.
his
How
real
are you
name's
guys
Barry.
doing? It's been a long time.
His real name's Alex.
His real name is Barry.
His real name is Hessen.
His real name is Barry Alexander Hessen.
Well, that's it.
Dude, you
Thanks,
put
guys.
this game
Russians
Barry.
have locked it down. I can't be on the show anymore.
We're not live.
Bleep that
Sitting next to him after
Whoa!
4 episodes.
What the fuck, Brant?
We've been attacked by Brent.
We
A
just
wild
got
Brent
attacked.
appears.
Brant fucking replaces me and now is fucking throwing things at my head.
What a
Get down
piece
here
of
so I can
garbage.
fight you.
Get down, Goblin.
Hold on.
I am full of pie and whiskey, motherfucker. Don't think I won't step to a fucking
That's what my
Professor
TV
Shy
version of
guy up
piss
in
and vinegar,
here.
guys. Pie and
Who's
whiskey.
the last person on our
Hey,
show?
Mike TV's here. Anyway, sitting next to him, MAGCast's very own technical producer, Mr. Ryan. Mike wants to buy pie, but we bought cake anyway, Meyer.
What's up?
It took me a second to come up with that one.
I thought. No, I was really
you said
hoping.
that.
I
out.
thought you had dropped that bit.
No, I was really hoping it was just gonna be Ryan Meyer.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you can Mad Libs it.
Ooh, that's the
Oh, no.
play-at-home version.
I was
there you
I was
go.
gonna go with I can't play Diablo with Orby because I'm gonna go hang out with my famous dad Meyer.
Ooh.
Like that was
Different side of the family, actually.
Yeah, so
but-
quit being a wiener.
fine. Whatever. I hate everything. I'm
Sorry.
I'm
I played
leaving
Diablo
the-
with you for like an hour. That's
That
all I
was
can
only
handle.
An hour. Do you know how long an hour is in Diablo time? It's nothing.
That's true. But do you know how long an
Your
hour
time
is?
is worthless.
This is
to him.
bumming
Do you know how
me
long an
out.
hour is in playing games with Orby time?
Why the
It's like a
fuck did I come
lifetime.
back?
I don't know.
Wow, I'm
There's
sorry.
arguing. I've been assaulted. What?
Dude,
Why am I even
dude,
here?
real quick before we forget, let's give a call out to the guy who knew who we were only because of Orvy's shirt when we were buying the cake today.
Oh, Mr. Guy at Giant.
Yeah, Guy Giant.
What's up, guy at Giant?
We were buying ice cream cake, and you didn't have anything to do with it, but you came up and said hi anyway, so thanks.
You were like, I like your shirt.
That's exactly
like that,
how he
too.
said that.
He looked a lot like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He
But he
looked kinda-
sounded like
he looked
the
kinda like
merchant
Garrett,
from
actually.
RE4.
What are you buying?
What are you, boy?
Ice cream cake,
What are
actually.
you selling?
What are you selling?
MAGFest classic
boy,
tickets.
yeah.
Can't make it,
Christ.
stranger.
Yeah. Speaking of that, this episode's going to come out the day before
My God.
MAGFest Classic, so you better bet your ass that if you're listening to this, there's a pretty good chance that I'm in a car on the way to Alexandria. That's right, this weekend, September 11th through 13th, is going to be MAG Classic at the Hilton Mark Center in lovely downtown Alexandria. Tickets are on sale now. Get your hotel rooms while they still last.
This September
Well,
11th,
Adam,
it's
tell them what
going
they
down.
won.
Jesus.
From what I understand, the downward moving escalator is broken. So I hope you like stairs because that's what are you doing? We're doing
break the
promotions.
ice? Did you hear him?
No, I didn't hear what he
I
said.
It's
said
fine.
this-
Just move on. No, just
No,
move
no,
on.
no. I want to hear now.
Everyone else heard it
Uh,
because they were listening to the show.
I said, this September 11th, it's going down.
Jesus.
But he just said it's broken, so it's actually not going down.
Sorry,
I'll tell
guys.
you
It's
what.
only going up.
The joke that you made at the Giant was amazing.
Did I make a joke of the giant?
when you were like, look, guys, we can buy a commemorative 9/11 flag.
Oh, yeah.
And then, was it Ryan that asked you?
Yeah.
I was
What's
like,
the
what
di-
makes that different from a normal American flag?
I had so many inappropriate responses that I kept to myself.
But the
But
joke
Huey
was
said-
it's 48% more patriotic.
That's what it is. We're going to be celebrating America
Yeah.
on September 11th through 13th. You got to say it in one breath. I've been
Yeah,
told.
no, you're
That's
not
the rule.
You when you first did it, I clenched up because you.
I paused a little.
You
I did.
paused.
I did. It was my mistake. I shouldn't have done that. It's September 11th through 13th, and
There
it's
you
going to
go.
be Mag Classic. We just released the schedule. The schedule is online, so definitely be sure to check that out. Come to find out, there is 2 significant events that are happening at Classic that really absolutely need everyone's attention. The first one happens Friday at, I believe, 1 a.m. in the morning. It is the Chip Mom Presents World Snacky Cake Championship, where we will bring lots of snacky cakes and they will judge them harshly. Basically, it's just a reason for us to get fatter and drink on stage. It's going to be great.
Morons.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back,
Geniuses.
Mike.
I could be playing.
Did you buy a railgun yet? Fucking
You're not
dick.
even good at that game.
I'm actually pretty
Oh,
good,
wow.
No,
apparently.
you're not.
How do you know?
Because you're bad at games. I'm better than you, is what I'm
The
saying.
second thing we're going to look forward to at Mag Classic
I need to
is
rewind
going to be
now.
Saturday at 12 o'clock midnight. Saturday, 12 o'clock midnight. There's a band playing. They're not good.
They're
They
great.
Are fun.
They are a lot of fun, and they will probably start their event with a Will Smith dance party.
Oh, that's the best.
Ooh. We're playing when...
Hey, guys, we're talking to Brent right now. You can't hear
Professor
him. We
Shy
love him.
Guy's
Yeah,
birthday
Get
He's
the
starts.
gonna
fuck out of here
continue.
before I kick your ass, Brant.
Look at him bounce.
This is adding nothing to the show.
My birthday is Sunday, so at midnight Saturday, whenever you guys start playing, it's happy birthday to me with the Proto Mans.
Oh, yes.
The show is now
What better way to
dedicated as a
ring in
happy
your
birthday
birthday?
present
Awesome.
Oh,
to
look at that.
Professor Shy
Swooped
Guy
in.
himself.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be awesome.
Look, guys, just saying, this MagFest, never forget.
God damn it. Come on, guys.
The Alamo.
Yeah, guys, come on, seriously. Did you guys not see Pee-wee?
My
The
patriotism's
Don
in
and
the
Mike
basement.
show.
The
That's
what?
an obscure one.
The Don and Mike show?
Yeah.
I like that. I used to listen to that all the
Yeah,
time.
never forget, man.
Yeah.
That was their thing.
Mike
Along with everyone
O'Meara.
else's.
Look, guys,
That was a good show.
It was.
Don and Mike was actually a really good show.
I enjoyed it greatly.
Mag Classic, get your tickets. They're going to be selling. If you don't have your tickets now, kind of you're dumb. Well, I mean, just to be honest with you. And you can get your tickets at the door. They're not sold out yet.
what
It'll be
is
awesome.
the what's the cap?
The cap is 2,000, I believe,
Yes,
or right
correct.
there around 2,000 attendees.
Okay.
The reason is we had a 3,000 cap at Mag 9, 3,000 attendees, and it was way too crowded. So we've learned our lesson. We scaled it back 2,000 as the cap for attendees. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun, man.
Speaking of MagFest hitting caps, how about that registration going up for Mag?
MagFest Prime.
It's not Prime, guys. It's just MagFest.
It's just MagFest.
There's Mag Classic and there's
2016.
MagFest.
I will always call it by the numbers. By the way, they're trying to rebrand it so it's MagFest 2016. Fuck that. This is Mag 14.
That just confuses everyone.
That's
though.
fine. That's because people are dumb.
Well-
It's MagFest 14. It's going to be awesome. It's in February. The Gaylord is sold out.
Yeah,
the Gaylord
that's
24
what-
hours.
That's
rooms were available for 24 hours and they sold out. So if you didn't get your room at the Gaylord, definitely be sure to check out the website to see where all of the other deals that we're going to have registration room blocks for hotels all over the area, including National Harbor, Alexandria, and Oxon Hill. We will definitely have room reservation blocks open in other hotels. So be tuned for that. But if you're listening to this and you're like, oh man, they always release room blocks at the Gaylord in sections and in hunks, that's not happening. Take it from me. I'm telling you, I'm being very honest. The Gaylord is sold out. There's no hidden room blocks. There's nothing to be released. That's it. If you didn't get a Gaylord room in 24 hours, I'm sorry, but that's a wrap. Like, boom! It's
Just
full.
don't go to MagFest. It's awful.
Good. God.
There we go.
I'm super glad Mike's back without a railgun. Moron. Could have fired dildos through a railgun.
No,
Your
could not.
life.
This was a very, very small. I don't even know if it worked.
Why didn't you let him show you?
Because going up to a weirdo stranger in Baltimore being like, hey, can you demonstrate this railgun for me? That
Is
seems a little bit
probably
sketchy.
the only chance you're going to get to have that experience in your life.
Dude, I work for NASA.
No,
They don't just have railguns sitting around.
I've seen
Ah.
railguns before at APG. I was on field trips.
They got
They're
just
not
like they got a room where they just keep old
just-
railguns.
They just got a bunch of railguns sitting around where he
Yeah.
takes.
No, what you got to do is you got to
Yeah,
meet his
they
level of
do.
creepiness with your own, and bring a box of dildos and go, "Hey,
be like,
I'd like
"Hey,
to see how this railgun works. Could you please shoot this box
I've got
of
a
dildos?"
very specific use in mind. We're gonna need to test
I
this.
saw railguns when I was a kid. They're not that impressive
So-
unless they're the size of like a room.
Real quick, Mike,
Yes.
what's an update on the moon secret base?
What's secret base?
All right.
That's what I thought.
Mike's an
Do you
astronaut.
want to talk about performers for Classic at all?
Yeah, go ahead. You got. You're the guy. Let's.
guy.
Look, the Proto Mans are headlining.
I mean, yeah. So, all right. So that's all we need to go over. All right. So
I mean,
next, no, I'm just kidding.
really.
So we got some good music acts lined up. We finally announced these, so we can talk about it a little bit.
Is it too late to kick Professor Shy Guy off the bill?
No.
I'll see what I can do.
Man,
So we can
you
do that.
just
All right.
met this man,
know.
and you're just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
over.
understand. I kind of don't like Trish much these days.
What?
Get it because they were them last time. This is your joke, Huey.
I get it.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Huey's basically retarded.
This is Ginger.
It's,
He's a sloppy ginger man.
now he's got half a middle finger.
I
But
got.
He's
I
got
got
like
double
5
middle
times.
finger, motherfucker.
Well, it's because it's wrapped.
Yeah,
After
I'm
you-
never taking this off, and my skin will eventually grow around it, and I'll have a fucking finger like Captain Caveman.
I mean, you're essentially like a woman who stuffs her bra right now. You know, it's
Since
you
we
know,
didn't
nice to
explain
look
this
at, but
visual
Yeah,
gag
but
to
a
anyone
woman's
who's
tits
listening,
don't grow over it. This is
Huey
going to be
had
amazing.
surgery
When I unwrap this, it's
on
going
his
to look
middle
like a
finger
cartoon
because he
finger.
had an injury that wasn't healing, and his middle finger is now wrapped in a giant.
Wait,
pile
didn't
of
you
gauze
already
and
have?
bandage.
Didn't you already have an injury on your finger that wasn't healing? Is that the same one?
It's the same one.
Yeah.
It's been like a
just
year and a
cut off
half.
your finger, man.
That's
That's
what
what
they
they
did.
did.
Dude, what do you think this is?
Oh, really? You have like a halfer underneath there?
A halfer.
A halfer?
I didn't know there was a
Is
word
that,
for
is that a
that.
NASA term?
That's a fucking space astronaut term.
You got a little
Ryan,
stump,
can you
little
tell
finger
us
stump?
who's playing
We
Classic,
got people
please?
playing
I
Classic.
want
Who
to
cares?
talk about
There's-
Huey's finger.
I got a
stump.
full
No,
finger.
Mike.
What?
We have a show to do. Who's playing Classic, Ryan?
Yeah.
Well, Adam,
Making it better.
since you asked, we've got the Super Guitar Brothers. Those guys always put on a pretty sweet show.
Yeah, they do.
Mr. Dr. Professor Shy Guy is playing a set.
Professor Shy Guy.
Yeah, I hear there are some things in store, some treats, if you will, in store for that set.
God damn it.
And I believe I mean that in the most literal sense possible. You Bred Raptors, I believe, is headlining Saturday night. Those guys are
They
always
so fucking good.
always fun to watch. James Landino is going to be coming in and spinning some mad beats. That should be good. Brental Floss, I don't think he's played a MAGFest stage in a long time.
He hasn't actually. Yeah,
It's been a long time since we've had him out, so that should be good. I think he's also going to be emceeing both nights.
Yeah,
or one or
he's,
two of the nights,
he's
so.
funny as hell.
So that should be fun. We've also got Zantilla, Sam Mulligan, Rad Lib, Chipocrit, Bones.exe, Crunkwitch, and Disco Cactus playing this year. So that should be
Are they
pretty
just
exciting.
naming bands like after Mega Man X villains these days? Disco Cactus,
I guess
Wire
so.
Sponge, Spark Mandrill.
What's the name of your band?
My band
The Mike,
is
Mike TV and the Motherfuckers.
No, I gotta.
Mike
think of a
TV
good
and the
one.
space astronaut NASA scientist.
I mean, that's not bad.
Mike TV and the Moon Landing Fakers. Do it.
Yeah.
The moon
Mike-
landing fakers.
Mike TV and the Moon Landing Fakers. Come on, man.
That is
Piss off
that's
everybody at your work.
amazing.
I can get Heather Graham to join that. She'd probably do it.
So the sun don't shine in several directions is the first album name.
Who was filming?
Why's that flag waving?
Answer me these questions, NASA man.
One fake
I mean,
step
do you
for
want to
man.
know why the flag wasn't?
Where's the
waving? I can
studio?
tell you.
Space Wind.
Where's the
No, lack of
spacestudio.com?
gravity, And you basically
Look,
get
man, I know I saw the Mythbusters. All right, I believe in the moon landing. You don't have to fucking...
The fact that you just said I believe in the moon landing.
I feel like that needs to be like a grassroots uprising. Like, I believe in the moon
I
landing.
believe in the moon
We can
landing.
get
Dude,
some
we could
t-shirts
start-
and flags.
We could
Yeah.
start a full-blown church. Here it is. This is the newest religion in America. It's the moon landing believers.
MLBs.
There.
Oh,
that
man.
acronym's definitely not taken.
No, I'm not gonna get sued at all.
More like Major League bitches. Oh shit! Hey guys, you know
We
what
know
we
what
should do?
Dom likes.
What's that?
Butts.
Major League Butts.
Major.
Major
Hashtag
League.
Dom loves butts. I've actually got a
Butts.
surprise for everybody at Mad Classic. I'm going to leave it at that.
Uh-oh.
I
But
like
I've got
it.
a surprise.
Is it a little treat?
It's a little treat for everyone revolving around Dom and his love of butts. Oh, boy, is it going to be real good, too. I
like
can't
it.
wait.
I'm excited.
It's going to be good.
Did you hire Nicki Minaj?
I did. I hired Nicki Minaj to come sing a butt song to Dom.
She bringing her super bass?
Jesus
Is that her
Christ.
butt?
I don't know.
You know what we should
It's one
do?
of life's great mysteries.
Being so we're all talking about hating one another, and this is going downhill quickly.
As we do.
Let's just read a small amount of email. We got an email.
Are we going to read the whole thing or just a small amount?
I'm going to read the whole thing. It's a very short email.
Who's it from?
We'll get there.
All right.
The email opens up. Hello, second rate.
Oh, man. Shots fired.
Whoa.
I'm not sure how my esteemed colleagues would answer this, but I would agree with Orvie. 100% in Super Metroid, as defined by the community, is to complete the game as quickly as possible, which is why
community's wrong. Fuck those
AGDQ
people.
and SGDQ has this as a donation bonus. Awesome 29th show, bruz. Victor of Big Kids at the Little Table.
Okay,
Oh.
Victor, you're fucking wrong because it is canon that Samus saves the critters. It is not up to the community to decide what is 100% completion. It is up to the designers of the game and the keepers of the
Well, you know
Metroid
what? The game
mythology.
says 100%.
Yeah, the game says 100% even if you don't rescue them.
Nope, it's
So
canon.
you're wrong.
No,
So you're saying that the game is wrong.
I'm.
The
100%.
game reads 100% completion.
100% item collection completion is different from canonical story completion.
So they just need to add a new category for canonical
Canonical.
100% completion.
Konami
Oh,
code.
I'm
Man,
Canonical.
Can you be, dude? I want you to be. I want you
Canonical
to
the
make your own
Barbarian?
solo act called Captain Canonical.
Captain Canonical.
That'd be amazing.
I don't know what I would do.
No,
Whatever you
that's,
want.
no,
Well,
that
that's
should
where
be
they
Mike.
launched that rocket was Cape
That should be
Canonical.
Mike and his spoken word tour, like Henry Rollins does a spoken word tour, or Jello Biafra does a spoken word tour.
Captain
It's-
Canonical.
Captain Canonical is just him shitting on everything.
Oh man, would you
So
do that,
it's just me.
Can I play
Yeah.
bongos for you?
I mean, if I could just yell at these people for saying
dude?
that, that's
I can
not
get you
right.
free bongos.
yes.
I've got a lead on some free bongos.
Oh, man, I want free bongos.
This is coming
I'll get
together
free bongos,
so
guys.
well.
Sit out of some
I
bongos.
mean, that's yeah. I think I can get some Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you some free bongos first thing Tuesday morning.
Connor's got some bongos that light up and do a little beat. I could use those.
The silence right there was magical.
This
You
is the
just had a
side
bad
eye I
look
just
You
got
could, you
from
could cut that
Huey.
tension with a knife.
You really could. You really could. So let's you know what we should do? We should go around the table and let her talk about what we've been playing lately. We
You know
haven't
what we should
done
do
that in
first?
a while.
We should tell the little big kids at the shitty table they should stop sending shit to our fucking superior podcast.
But I mean,
Also, they did call us second
They
rate.
called us second rate.
He
Don't-
opened it with second rate, but then he said fantastic 29th show.
Dude, I feel like there was a heavy amount of sarcasm loaded into that one.
Yeah,
think that's what it
fantastic
was?
29th show, guys.
Yeah.
Way to not even have two
He
of your
called us
people
second rate.
and then get trashed by one
you
of
want me to blow their
own
spot up a little bit?
fans.
Yeah.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
So, Big Kids at the Little Table, BALT. It's supposed to be a Baltimore gaming podcast. Victor's lived in Chicago for over a year.
My God.
He
The
Skypes his
scandal.
podcast.
Also, there's
The
no
scandal.
K in Baltimore.
There's no K.
I am actively
It's
vomiting
not
right now.
Baltimore.
But Baltimore.
But Baltimore.
But Baltimore's best gaming
Baltimore?
podcast.
Oh my
Big
God,
Kids
guys.
at the Little Table.
Fucking hashtag Illuminati confirmed.
Hashtag Illuminati, hashtag Dom loves butts.
Oh my God.
Hashtag Half-Life 3, hashtag question mark, hashtag not really.
So look, I just like to point out that they never accepted the challenge that we put forth. They never showed up.
That was 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Literally
It's essentially
9 months
a
ago.
baby would be born.
Are
at the
they
going to
be a classic?
I don't think any of them are going to classic.
Good.
Oh wow.
Sounds like a
I
forfeit
don't think
to me.
any
Yeah.
of them really care about video games all that much.
Yeah, it sounds
Sounds
like
to me, because
Yeah.
classic is where
Oh,
the
we have a
true
gaming
fans
podcast,
go.
but we typically stay away from gaming events because who does that?
Sounds like big fakers. At the
So,
Little Table.
guys-
There, that is.
So this
That's
classic,
Baltimore.
But Baltimore.
this classic is clearly not going to be good as good as the original classic, which was 8.5.
8.5. 8.5.
8.5
we
was
now-
classic.
Can I just say that 8.5 was a borderline religious experience for me?
it was a lot of fun.
It
So
was so
can
much
we
fun.
maybe even just take it back further
Okay.
and let's do a Mag classic
My God.
and Because,
talking about doing
because
8.5.2?
Classic's getting kind of too mainstream for me.
It is,
And there's so many
little
people
on the radar. It's a little on the radar.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
8.5.2.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Limit
so.
registration to 250 people.
Right.
No. We just need to have MAGCast Fest,
Ooh, only 8
where
people would
it's
show
just
up to
for
that,
us
and
and
there's 5
listeners
of
of
us
the
right here.
podcast.
I think Zach Star Wars might show up. Ben would come.
Sure.
All the Mookettes would probably come.
The Mookats would be there. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, let's keep that off the air, man.
Ets would probably come.
Oh, man. You know your vault isn't canon, Mike. That's fake. It's not a real vault.
No, it's not a real vault.
That's right.
It's a fucking little mobile game.
Are you vaulting right now, bro?
He's vaulting.
Did you vault, bro?
That's how much he likes our show.
How many people are in your vault?
155.
Good Christ.
I got bored of that game at 30. I was like, well, that's all this game has to offer.
I'm trying to get some people up to like max stats and
Do
see
you
what happens when I send
get
out in the
don't you get
wasteland.
something in game supposedly if you do stuff in the vault game?
Really?
Like you can transfer something?
I have no idea.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm just seeing.
You
how
did it to yourself.
Adam
just trying
farted
to
and is
see,
now
you know,
suffocating
if I
in
can
his
break
own
it.
stink.
Oh God, it smells like old shellfish.
Preemptive measure here.
burns.
What else?
Oh,
what
Jesus.
else have you been playing, Mike? Other than some Fallout.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mike, why don't you start the round?
Yeah, we
because
need to
everything
know what
you
you're
do is more
doing.
important than everything else.
Oh, good lord, Adam, that is fucking gnarly. Oh.
So do we address? Do we even? Do we,
I thought it was the main one.
I just realized we haven't even discussed what happened before the episode.
What happened?
That kind of caused this.
Oh yeah, we ate ice cream. I'm mildly lactose intolerant, and I ate a very large portion of ice cream.
Why did we
You
let him do
bastard!
I tried to bring a different dessert.
You tried to bring a cream-filled pie.
Yeah,
Welcome
because
to be
you all threw a
against the
bitch
grain.
fit when I said I didn't want to have ice cream cake.
No, because you wanted to bring like kale-flavored tofu.
I was.
It's not a
fucking with you.
celebration. That's torture.
I don't know. This could be pretty good.
My eyes
No.
hurt.
It can't be.
Ah!
You have something evil inside of you.
Yeah, it's called lactose.
Oh.
What have you been playing?
Oh man.
God.
Let's see. I've
Whiskey
been
Drinker
going through
12.
a lot of like my old N64 collectathon games lately. I just like got on a fucking binge with those. I went through Conquer. I went through Banjo-Kazooie. I went through Banjo-Tooie. I went through Rocket Robot on Wheels.
Jet Force Gemini.
I did not get to Jet Force Gemini.
Oh,
Blast
man.
Corps?
Did not do Blast Corps. I tried Donkey Kong 64. That one doesn't really hold up very well.
I never really cared for that one that much anyway.
It's just all the like the switching between the Kongs is like really tedious.
Oh yeah.
I
I don't even think I ever finished that game. I didn't own it. I borrowed it from a friend and I played it for a bit and got
boss battles
disinterested.
are fun, but just like collecting shit is
Mhm.
tedious as hell. I tried Space Station Silicon Valley. That one doesn't hold up as well. Still a great
I don't think
concept.
I ever played that.
It's an interesting concept. Basically, you are crash land. You're a robot, and you crash land into this space station that is filled with robot animals, and all that's left is this little chip of yours. And basically, you have to take over different animals, and they all have different abilities, and you have to like complete some objectives in each stage. And it's neat because they have a lot of different ways you can approach the gameplay. What else have I been playing? I played Coda Princess while I was out in Oregon. That's a neat, weird little Japan kind of brawler game. And I started playing Splatoon, which is friggin' delightful. So
Friggin' delightful.
it is.
God, he's such a Nintendo fan.
I hear nothing but good things about Splatoon.
Is
Yeah.
that even a first party game?
Yeah.
Oh,
it
it
is.
is? Okay.
Splatoon's the only reason I want a Wii U.
I mean, and the new Zelda.
Well, yeah.
I mean, eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eventually.
No,
I'm talking about currently out.
It's easy to pick up, and like you can just jump into a match and like play for 4 minutes and then be done, and then like swap out a weapon or something like that, go back in, and do it again. It's like really easy to pick up and play, and just really fun.
Cool.
So these
Yeah,
children
it's a very unique
Yes.
game.
can turn into squids.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
If you're not a kid, you're not a squid. You're a squid.
Yeah.
You're a squid kid, bro.
But the whole like the mechanic
Sounds
of,
very Japanese.
Yeah, it is. But the mechanic of like painting the level and then using the paint as like a quick thoroughfare to get to different places is really cool, and you can do a lot of stuff with like painting the walls so you can get up to like vantage points so you can take out people from a different angle. They got a really good variety with the weapons. I've been sticking to the basic one, which is just your like this little SMG thing, but it's really nice and versatile. I can like get in close to people. I can paint a wide area. I can paint up and down pretty easily, so I can get up to hard to reach places. But you've got like a sniper rifle. You've got the roller, which everyone hates, which is just this giant.
Why is that? Why do people hate that?
It's a ginormous paint roller that you just basically charge through the level with. So it's like super like short range, but it's powerful as hell.
Okay.
Like if you roll over someone with it,
they're just done.
They're splatted, and so they got to start over. And you can get it down a lot of paint with it pretty.
So
quickly.
it's like the noob tube of
pretty much.
And let's see what else. What other stuff they have in there? They've got the bucket now, which is just like it's basically a shotgun.
You just
You're just hurling paint left and right in like a pretty short range, but there's a lot of it.
So if you is it like a one death and you're out of the round, or
no,
how is
you
it?
just respawn.
Okay.
And when you respawn, you can tap one of your teammates when you're at the respawn point. You can tap one of your teammates and just instantly launch back into like the battle at where they are.
Okay.
So the point is to paint more of the level?
Of the turf, yeah.
Okay.
So is there a time limit, or how's?
Yeah, I think it's probably like a 5-minute time limit.
Okay.
And you just
So it's not once it's painted, it's not claimed. You can paint over each other's stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So you can paint all around your base and then try and push forward, but the other team might come and paint all over your base while you're trying to paint theirs.
Sure.
So you tend to see a lot of like conflicts like happen in the center of the map, or maybe like two people on a team will try and hold off the other part of the team, while the rest of them goes behind them and tries to paint
Cover
around
stuff up, right? Yeah.
How big are the teams?
4 versus 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No, it's really fun.
Is there any
Easy to
single
pick up.
player? Or is it exclusively multiplayer?
I've been playing the single player.
Really?
It's good. Like it's these.
Is it just levels for you to clear, or puzzly stuff, or like how's it play?
It's levels for you to clear. It's kind of like Mario Galaxy almost, where you're basically zooming around.
A lot of
through these little
platforming and stuff?
platforms. Yeah, there's a lot of platforming.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Because I obviously like via the internet, all I've heard about is the multiplayer. So
Yeah.
There's a lot of platforming in the multiplayer.
sure.
That's and it carries over into the single player. And they've got some neat boss battles in there too, and you can find these little like scrolls that tell you like the lore of the place. And apparently, a lot of the content of Splatoon is actually on disc, but it's locked. But they're like basically releasing it like it's free, quote unquote, updates.
Why
but
is it not free?
And no, they unlock things every so often. They're kind of like trickling out everything the game has to offer.
Sure.
Which I think is probably because Nintendo has no idea what they're doing with this type of game yet. So they like every month or so.
So everyone's throwing a hissy fit about that, or
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Every month or so, they're like, okay, here's some new levels, here's some new gameplay modes, and this kind of.
Well, I mean, that just keeps people playing.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
otherwise, people would just play through everything, find the one mode they like, and then burn themselves out, and then be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this game has no content."
Yeah. So but it's all free updates.
That's
So,
cool.
Okay.
It sounds like a good game.
Yeah, it's really fun. I only started playing it the other night, but like just sat down with it, and like an hour later, I'm just like, this is cool. I want to keep playing it.
Hey.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan? What are you playing?
I've been playing some
Not
Diablo,
Diablo.
since
Yeah, them
the
Diablos.
new season started. Like a week ago yesterday.
How is it?
It's a lot of fun. I think Diablo is one of the few games I've seen that like constantly gets better. I think
Yeah, like
especially
their
since Reaper of
updates-
Souls came out, actually including Reaper of Souls,
Oh,
every
yeah.
time they've shipped an update, you're always just like, man, I don't know how they could top this, and they're like, well, they did.
Yeah,
Like-
they've made like a lot more crafting, way more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They've added, the whole cube, which we talked about a couple episodes ago, was just as fun as we'd hoped.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Reasons to do different content now too.
Yeah.
The
The only thing
Oh, they
is,
brought back the
there's still no reason to play the story mode, which I don't care.
yeah,
You know what I was
think,
thinking?
I think I'm okay with that.
I guess I don't know. I like it. Just gives it like otherwise, all it is running rifts, which I guess is.
Well, I mean,
fun
they
enough.
have achievements for story mode stuff. I think we talked about the speedrun conquest last time.
Did either of you guys
Oh,
do
yeah.
the whole thing in an hour? Were you able to
We
do
I
that?
did.
tried. We got it to like an hour and 3.
Oh my god, that's so
No,
frustrating.
Rib and I got to about the same point.
Yeah, the problem was, so like we had it down and we were like, all right, next time we're gonna get it, and then we had like 6 days before the end of the season, and there was not a single day that we could all get together and do
Oh,
it.
it sucks.
Which was terrible. Like
Yeah.
we made a spreadsheet of like who needs to be where when. That was like, all right, when we start this quest, so and so needs to be in town standing by this NPC. These two are clearing the objective. This guy's standing to the next door. Like we had it locked down.
That is
and then
nuts.
and we ran a couple practice spots to smooth out our slow areas. We were actually doing split times on every act. It was a process, but yeah.
you know, it'd
we
be
got real
cool.
close.
How about like the story mode gives you like super bonus XP for pre-Paragon XP, and then once you hit Paragon, like it's back to normal. So
That'd be
like you could
interesting.
probably go through the story because like leveling to 70 now takes what about 5 hours,
5 or 6 hours. Yeah.
5 or 6 hours. So yeah, you could just make it like kind of design it around going through the story once gets you to 70.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That could be interesting.
Because right now, especially with new players, I mean, I guess new players will probably play it themselves, but
You
like,
have to.
if new players
Remember, you can't play adventure mode until you beat the story.
Oh, okay, yeah, but like then they don't like their friends don't want to have to like play through it with them. And
Well,
level
sorry,
with
you have to
them.
kill Mouth Ale, so you can just have someone start a mouth game and
Right,
and
so
kill it,
someone, so like new players, it's just going to be like, oh, just hop here and we'll power level you, and it's like,
Right.
sure, and then no one ever really does the story.
Yeah, I mean, I think the story is definitely not the strongest part of that game by any
No,
stretch
it's
of the
not, but it's fun to
imagination.
like go through it. I feel like just to
Yeah.
like go through all the different areas and
I
like,
mean, I never got Reaper of Souls for PC, but like I liked the story when it first came out.
Yeah,
I really did.
I
I mean,
never-
it was fine.
It was
it's
short.
not it's not the
It's
reason
not the reason-
you buy Diablo.
It's just monster killing and getting loots and goofing off. But yeah, no, I just wish there was, because they did a good job making it so that you now want to do all the different bounties,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But then that was all still adventure mode. So the story mode, they're just kind of like, yeah, you can go play that, I guess.
Yeah.
So I
I
don't
think
know.
you can
I
only
just
get
like
the-
I just like a reason to mix
You
it
only
up.
get the
is all.
cow level portal in adventure mode.
Oh,
Or
that's true.
Whimsyshire, I mean.
Oh yeah, they need to
Yeah.
make that better too. There's really no reason to go to Whimsyshire.
Well, I mean, I think there's a fine line between better and the best thing to do ever. And if they make that the optimal farming spot, people would go ape shit.
Well, I think they need to like have like some unique drops or something, just silly stuff that drops only in there. I think
Yeah.
would be really fun. Because like recently, like I was playing with some people and a rainbow portal open. And we're like,
Yep.
so that's unfortunate.
I see a rainbow goblin. I'm like, oh wait.
Yeah, who
No,
cares?
no,
Because there's
nope,
nothing
not
special
fun.
that happens in there. Like once
Yeah.
you've seen it, the spectacle is like, all right, sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go keep farming because it's better to farm in the rift than in the portal or in.
Well, you do
do
still
my
get the
bounties
Whimsyshire
and-
mobs and rifts every once in a while, which is
sure,
cool.
yeah, which is funny.
But
yeah,
yeah,
it's
so
it's good.
Diablo's
Ryan and I
been
played a
good.
bit. We're finally both on the same server.
Yeah.
So
It's cool. We played some earlier. Probably play some.
doing some hardcores
Tomorrow, yeah.
Might do some later tonight or tomorrow or something.
Ryan,
I really don't
is
wanna go
that
home.
is that wide vine thing on your screen a problem? Because we tend to lose a lot of these.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
There's
All
a
right.
lot of
we lost one.
Like MAGCast.
Well, no,
lost
we don't
one.
lose it. What happens is
It's Ryan and Adam's fault.
it starts uploading to Google Drive, and then the
Or just
computer goes
Beyond.
to sleep, even though I told it not to, and just pauses the upload. So Adam's like, "Hey, I'm missing like 6 files," so I just have to boot the computer back up, and it finishes uploading.
Or it's corrupted, or
that happened once.
I thought it happened like last time.
No, happened once. That was the computer sleeping problem.
Yep.
Anyway,
But-
what else have you been playing, Ryan?
What else have I been playing? Played a little Rocket League the other day for like an
Oh,
hour
yeah.
or two. That was
Oh
that
yeah,
was fun.
we talked about that. Did you guys talk about that last episode?
I don't
I
think we
mean,
did.
Huey hates it because he's never played it.
You don't like it?
It's
No,
all about taking shots, guys.
I have no opinion on it, but dude, the first time I ever heard about it is Adam's raving about it. So Mike gets it, and Mike and Adam are. I'm playing Destiny,
Mike
and
played
they
it
are
way
just,
before I did.
They are talking about it. And he's going, dude, you see that shot? Oh man, take that shot. Oh, that shot. You gonna make that shot? Oh my god, that shot! It's just, it was constantly talking about shots. And I just started making fun of him, and now Adam perceives me as hating it. Although, I don't hate it, I just have no opinion about it.
Please tell me they call each other bro. Take that shot, bro.
I mean, we all sort of say bro jokingly all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody is my bro.
Is it a joke anymore, or
You know, at a certain point,
have you become the guy that calls everyone bro?
I like calling people bro, man.
Bro man?
The bro man group.
Okay,
like
so you
people
played
calling
Rocket
him
League.
Burnett.
This is a hard, arduous process to figure out what Ryan's been playing.
I'm trying to think. Like those, it's been a lot of Diablo recently, honestly.
well,
Like,
When you're playing Diablo, it's hard to play other. I mean, it's like you with Destiny. What
Yeah.
are you playing when you're playing Destiny? Usually just Destiny.
Witcher 3.
Huh?
Witcher 3.
Well, now
Because
you're
you're
not.
waiting
You
for the
guys aren't
Destiny
playing hard.
expansion.
You're pre-expansion prepping.
I'm not.
I
He
am.
is.
We'll get into that.
You guys are like where Orvie and I were a month ago when this patch was on the
a few
horizon.
episodes ago, we were kind of like, all right, we're dabbling a bit. We're making sure we finished up
Yeah.
our last things before the new patch. But now we're like hard into it again.
Yeah.
Am I the only one here who plays games for fun and not to like train?
What are you
I'm not
talking
having
about,
fun?
Pokemaster?
I was about
Shut
to
the
say.
fuck up!
Oh, that's right. You're a gym leader.
Stop being a tool.
I haven't done that in like a year.
Jesus.
I mean, I don't.
Am
I
I
don't,
the only one that enjoying games? My God, man.
I don't think if Diablo. Like, I don't think there's any
Diablo
training involved.
is the most chill game I play. Like I'm hyper competitive with anything else. Diablo is just clicking monsters to death, man.
Oh, the other thing, I have been playing some Hearthstone too. I don't know if we've talked about it since the expansion.
We'll talk
came
about
out.
some Hearthstone. Just
All
to
right,
let it
I'll
get
save
some
that for Orvie.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Orvie.
So, Adam, what have you been
Oh.
playing?
Yeah, let's
Oh.
go to Adam next.
Okay. Yeah, I've been playing.
Yes. Sorry.
I played
I think you had something in
about
your
2
throat.
hours of Destiny last week.
Yeah, you haven't been playing much.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, take that.
I've been playing a shit ton of Witcher 3, trying to get through the main storyline of that game. That game is fan-fucking-tastic. I really like it. I picked up God of War Ascension for PS3. I had never played that before, but it was the free PSN game.
Which one?
Nice.
Is that the one they did like after 3? Is that like the prequel one?
I have no idea, Mike.
Oh, okay.
We don't play video games for fun. We only train. So I was training my Greek gods. That game's a lot of fun.
That'd be a fun game, training gods.
And then I
Pokegod.
Yeah, I think
Gotta
it's pretty much all. I've put
Gotta
up.
bless them all.
I think since the last episode, I've probably put like 25 hours into Witcher 3. That game's great.
The game's like huge, isn't it?
It's humongous.
Yeah.
Unbelievably big.
It's a lot of fun too. That game is really well done.
And the way
It's not one you can just like the combat. You have to pay attention. It's not bullshit
Yeah.
because you will die rapidly.
I played the first one for a bit, and I did dig the combat system, but I kind
The
of
first one was a little rough.
Everybody says the first one's pretty rough.
That's fair. I actually got turned off by the story because I did a quest where like some guy asked me to like check on his sister who was working on a brothel, and the brothel was run by a vampiress. And I'm like, well, I'm a witcher. I kill monsters. I guess I should kill the vampiress because vampires are bad. And I did, and then she, like, the sister yelled at me. It's like, well, now I got to go back to my abusive piece of shit brother who's just going to beat me and take my money. I'm just like,
Way to go.
yeah.
Oh,
That
sounds good.
that sounds exactly how Adam would have played you in The Witcher.
The story mode in that game doesn't make nearly as much sense as squids turning into kids and vice versa with giant paint rollers.
Oh, well, it doesn't rhyme as well.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, my game playing recently has been very, very simple. So, and I beat Chrono Trigger.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
How do you feel?
It's good. That game's good. It's real good.
Yeah, it is.
It's time consuming.
It is. My
Get it?
brother and I were talking
Anybody?
about it the other day,
Time?
and
God damn it.
he made a really good point that Chrono Trigger comes from a time where like, or it's one of those RPGs that's really good because it doesn't have like a lot of fluff. Like, there's no like fetch quests. There's no
bullshit. This is a real JRPG.
Well, no, I'm not
Hardcore
I'm actually not trying to
gamers.
say that. I'm saying
JRPGs started bullshit.
they really did. But like, everything in that game has a point. Like, even like the side quest is like, okay, this side quest is background story for this character that informs you of like this event in their lives.
In Super Nintendo
Yeah,
era
there is
games, is there
something
such
to
a
be
thing as a
said.
side quest?
Yeah, there's plenty of side quests in
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger. Like the entire like last quarter of the game is side quests.
I just did.
Even in Final Fantasy,
I just did
2 and
everything
3,
the
which
game
are
told
4
me
and
to
6,
do.
There's tons
Yeah.
of side stuff you can
Yeah.
do. But yeah, there's something to be said about not having content for the sake of content.
Yeah, and like Chrono Trigger is one of those games that like there are these little things you can go off and do, but most of them do
Have
inform
some
the story.
sort of yeah.
not just like, hey, I'd really like 5 boar hides. Okay, well you go off, kill 5 boars, bring them back. It's like, all right, here's
There's
your
some
money.
XP, yeah.
Yeah, and that's like that's
I do that in The Witcher all the time.
But they always like, I need 5 boar hides so I can wrap my fucking cock and fuck this wench. That game is really fucking vulgar.
Yeah, no, they really pride themselves on being
Leisure
edgy
Suit Larry 12.
Yeah. The
It's a-
Witcher.
They call that going Razorback.
Oh, that's
Nice.
rough.
Nice.
That's
It
pretty
is
I like
rough.
it.
It's
I like
very
that.
rough.
I'd give you bones, but I think I'd knock you out.
Orvie,
Hi.
games.
Excellent. I like games. How about you, Huey?
I'm quite fond of games.
I've been playing. I mean, like Ryan said, we've been doing some Diabling. We were both monkeying around today. Boom, because we play monks. We were both running separate builds, which was really cool.
Can you put like a sad trombone noise in there, like? Wah, wah,
It'll be in there. Don't worry
wah,
about it.
wah.
You just
Post.
did. Thank you.
But
Go
yeah,
ahead.
then Diables is good. And Hearthstones, both. Like I said a couple episodes ago, it's Blizzard time right now because the big Diablo patch hit, and now Hearthstone, the Grand Tournament expansion, just released, and it's got a bunch of new cards and some cool new mechanics. It's got Inspire, it's got Jousts. I really like the first, I really don't like the second. Jousts is like a weird thing, like when you play a card, it might get a bonus if it pulls random minion from both players' decks, and if you have the higher cost one, you get like a bonus on that card.
So it's like war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, exactly.
What is it good for?
But it's
Absolutely nothing.
at all.
There it is.
But yeah, that's been really fun simply because I like making new decks. There's been like new dragon decks and new Inspire stuff. There's priest and paladin things that a lot of cards that everyone thought were bad are now actually viable. And that's always fun when you can actually shake up the meta like that. So it's been a lot of fun. What else has been going on? Oh, and the big one we haven't touched that I haven't been playing, but I've been
You can't
observing.
Can't talk about it then, man. If you haven't been playing it, you just verboten, man.
Well, I think we'll get yelled at if we don't bring it up. But good old Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
You got to bring that
Don't
up.
have it. Haven't played it.
Yeah, man.
I've actually, to be honest, I've never played a Metal Gear game before.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I've never played any of
You
them.
should fix that.
That was almost the sound of
It's
being discovered in
sweet.
Metal Gear.
that's hard to tell someone now though, because like you got to go through them all because the story is like so.
No, you
fucking
don't. Just don't pay
dense.
attention to the story. The story is so stupid. Like honestly, like it was.
It
was
is.
fun. It was
That's
fun
why
when
I
we were
stopped at
12.
2. Yeah,
But like I watched before 5 came out. Like my roommate James and I watched like a 10-minute retrospective of like here's the story of Metal Gear Solid, and I couldn't confirm or deny half the nonsense that happened.
right.
Like it's so like the first one, the first Metal Gear Solid was like kind of like all right, it's kind of about the escalation of nuclear arms and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. That was kind of the underlying
It
like.
was fine.
And
You know,
then
the story
then
was
they did other ones like like PMCs they did in 4, and then
fine.
it was they've tried to keep it relevant like to current military movements and that sort of thing.
I give Kojima props for doing that, but then you combine.
But then
it
you
with, like,
you add that wacky off the wall story and then like weird
there's
supernatural
like
characters.
immortal people. There's fucking psychics. There's like ghosts of dead
Psychics I even
presence.
feel like fit in with like
Yeah,
military fantasy,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you got like
that's
the
fair.
brainchilds of like whatever.
But a
crazy.
vampire, an actual
No,
fucking
well that's
vampire.
the thing. Like two kind of went off the rails,
Yeah,
and then it just
But
stayed
2 is all
off
about
the rails.
America, though.
What do you say?
But 2 is all about liberty, America.
Oh man, and the
God.
lule lale lule lulao.
Yeah, exactly.
that
and the
game is such, like
Patriots.
one of the worst bait and switches ever. too.
Oh
Dude,
man.
the first like third is great because it's like Snake and he's being badass, and then you switch to Ryan.
Raiden.
Yeah, and then well they tried to make Snake badass indirectly by being like you're the rookie now, and like then Snake shows up and tells you how to do shit
Yeah.
because you're a noob, and
It's like,
but
I
then
just
it's
wanna
like I
play
just
as
wanted to
Snake.
play as Snake,
Yeah.
and then Revengeance happens,
But,
and
but then you
who
get
the
like
fuck knows?
then you get like the super fun weapon in the last 4 minutes of the game. They're like, "Here's a katana, murder a bunch of dudes. Haha, you won, grats."
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
I was
you
like,
don't even-
"No."
So basically, what happened in Metal Gear 5, and for those of you that like the story, fine.
Oh man, spoilers, jeez.
I'm not going to talk about the story
Oh, okay.
because, as a matter of fact, it turns out if you take out all the convoluted nonsense and long-winded cutscenes, and then just make the game about cool spy gadgets and an open world, it becomes really awesome. Like the reviews for this game have been like best game ever made,
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Like
Cool.
kind of like Ocelot's Gun, I guess. But it's like. I don't know. I haven't played it like I said because I haven't bought it yet. But I've been watching James just goof off, and like he just has a blast. I mean, if you guys, any of you know my roommate James, he's just loves being a troll.
He's a professional troll.
So any game where he gets to sneak around and be a troll in game, like he loves stealth games because he just gets to mess with people.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like he just loves finding new ways to like tackle different outposts and that sort of thing. And
I mean, the one really fun thing I have seen is I guess there's like a gadget that you can attach to someone and like puts a balloon on
yeah, it
them.
airlifts them out.
Yeah, so it's just you sneak up behind a guy and like stick something on his back, and suddenly this big ass balloon comes out, and he's just like, whoa, into the
yeah,
sky.
it's ridiculous, and it's a lot of fun.
I'm
It
glad
looks
that doesn't
really pretty.
exist because I would abuse that.
And
frequently.
if you want the story,
I
the
mean-
story's there, like all the crazy whatever you can pay attention to, but it's also mostly on like cassettes and like silly stuff you pick up, so you have to like go in and like activate it and read through it yourself. So you can pay attention to all that if you want to and get like super into it and get all the backstory,
Right.
or you can just goof off and play the game. So it's been really good. I'll probably pick it up soon, but I don't know. I've actually got a lot of Steam money too because I recently liquidated my Team Fortress 2 backpack. That was another
man.
big thing I did. I've been playing some of the gunmetal update, which was pretty cool, but I don't know. I think I can still play TF2 because all I sold was all my cosmetic stuff. But I'm just thinking I'm going to be an Overwatch guy soon. I don't know. TF2's reigned supreme for almost 10 years now, so I think that's a good run to be
Yeah.
playing
Yeah,
that as
for
pretty
real.
much my exclusive FPS for a long time.
Is Overwatch also Valve or is
No,
that
it's Blizzard.
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 Okay.
Yeah, that's
It's not out
Blizzard.
yet.
I
It's
guess.
not
it's
Nintendo,
not-
so Mike doesn't know.
It's not
Well,
out,
I just
but
can't keep them straight anymore. I mean, they've got Heroes of the Storm. There's Overwatch. There's TF2. Isn't there another Valve thing that's coming out?
well, Heroes of the Storm
Heroes
is
of the
out.
Storm is
Heroes
Blizzard.
Heroes of the Storm
I
is
know.
also.
I know that's out. And that's.
I don't think there's a
available.
Valve thing happening for a while that I'm aware of.
Oh, are you thinking of the thing, Battleborn?
Maybe, yeah.
The thing by
yeah, that's what I was.
by what do you call him?
I
Gearbox.
I don't really play too
But
many
yeah,
of those.
I
so can't keep
sold
them
I
straight.
sold all my cosmetic stuff on the Steam Marketplace, so now I've got like a Steam wallet of like just $200
Nice.
just
Nice.
sitting around. So I'm like, all right, I want to be able to not spend money on Steam for as long as possible now, because like I converted all my TF2 wealth into game wealth.
And then the Steam winter sale is going to happen, and it's going to
Hey man,
wipe
I
him
bought
out.
like a game in the summer sale. All I bought was
Yeah.
I think Beyond Earth.
I didn't
And-
buy anything this summer sale, to be honest. It
Well, the thing
didn't
is-
help that I was broke the entire time. It was
Yeah, but
going on.
like I don't know. So many people have like hundreds of games they never played, and I don't want to do that. Like if I have more than 2 games that I haven't finished that I want to play, then I want to get to those, and then I'll buy. Like there's gonna be Steam does like they do a sale for every season now. So
Yeah,
it's
they
not
do.
even like you're gonna be missing out. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna get to play that game for a month. I buy so few games when they come out.
yeah.
I basically wait until it's like $3, and if it's something I really want, I'll go up to like 6,
Hmm.
and then like, yeah, then I'll buy it. But otherwise, it's just like I know you guys are gonna have another sale in a few months, and I
Hmm.
probably I'll these few games will take me until then. Like I bought Shantae Pirate's Curse
Yeah.
for like a couple bucks.
Yeah, no, I got that
I mean,
one. It
that's
was
really
super
good.
super cheap
that's
too.
very fun.
Yeah, it's just a nice
yeah.
fun platformy.
I bought Half Minute Hero 2 for like a few bucks.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah. So
Or I played the first anyways. I didn't play the second.
Half Minute Hero 2 is good as well.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's same basic formula, but with a little bit added. You can get a party and stuff like
Right.
that. So
All right, Huey, what are you playing?
Oh man, one last thing real quick about Metal Gear is that James and I have been having a blast. It's a stupid little feature, but it's lots of fun. But you can call in air support like when stuff gets heavy.
Yeah.
So you can actually there's a folder that you can set up, and you can set the music that your chopper's blasting as your battle theme.
Okay.
So like when you call when you call for air support, it takes however long for the copter to get from your base to where you are. Like it's actual real time
Right,
of it
right.
flying over. So like you'll start hearing your song in the distance as the helicopter gets closer.
Oh God, what does James have? queued up?
He's been going through a few songs. America Fuck Yeah is really good.
Oh my god!
But he only wants to use that when he's doing like heavy covering fire, like if he's using like the minigun on the helicopter or something.
Right.
Sabotage is actually surprisingly good just because of the
Oh,
timing
man.
of it,
I
because
believe
it
that.
builds up and then when it shows up it hits. Like
Nice.
I think that's what you want to do is find the songs that hit really well.
Yeah.
We tried some like nice slow classical music, which was really fun.
I'm surprised you haven't gone with yakety sax.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Or Firework by Katy Perry.
Well, he was really mad at the forums because he like lives on the Steam forums and just trolls everyone there. And so many people were like, "Man, when I get it, I'm gonna put like the Sons of Liberty theme on there." And it's like, really, you're gonna play the Metal Gear Solid theme in your Metal Gear Solid game?
No, dude, you gotta put the
Come
Top
on.
Gun theme in there.
Oh, Danger Zone.
That's
Oh my god.
Well, actually,
so good.
Danger Zone is equally
Danger
good, but
Zone.
no, the
Dan-
Top
Oh, the
Gun
actual
theme,
theme.
though.
Yeah, sure.
Dude,
Final
Dan-
Countdown.
Danger Zone is
Fucking
super
Final
good.
Countdown. Holy shit.
Oh god.
But yeah, just think.
Oh,
think
Light
about
Up the Night, Proto Man.
Light Up the
Oh
Night.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Careless Whisper.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Dude, getting nuked to Careless
God.
Whisper has got to be the worst way
I
to
feel like
go
that's
out.
in the same vein as
What
the
is
classical
that?
music, where it's
Is
just
it
like
Right.
one of those movies where the killer just like gets in the zone and then he
that's-
just like dances around and murders everyone.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like he was saying like when we
that-
had like
that's
the
the
classical
immigrant
music
song.
on there,
Oh,
like we
immigrant
wanted like
song
an
would be
Italian
awesome.
opera, but we didn't want to do that unless we could like slow
Oh,
it
yeah.
down.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
you got to take it to half speed if you're going to play like an
Yeah.
opera song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you hear the violins
I was
coming,
just
that's when
playing
the
that
game's got to go to
guitar,
half
like, an hour
speed, and then you
ago.
just
Right.
got to, conduct with your katana and murder everything.
But yeah, I haven't played it, but it looks like a hell of a good time.
feel
So
like
I
See,
Sword
I
on the
wasn't
Water would
sure
be a
if I
good
wanted
one.
to play that game or
Thomas the
not, and
Tank
you just
theme?
sold me on it with the whole theme song thing. That's amazing.
no, it's such a dumb feature, but it's so much fun. And there's tons of cool
The Sesame Street theme.
There's so many cool snake things you can do now. So and you get like a companion now, so you can get like a dog or a horse or like a robot-y thing. And you get to upgrade them and have them do cool stealth stuff for you too. So
It's the flight of the
Oh man, or if,
Valkyries?
depending on how long it takes to get in, you can just do.
I feel like that's too obvious.
That is a little
we
too
actually
obvious.
skipped that one because of that. No, we thought that was one of the first ones. We're like, nah.
I mean, that's
Plus, you
sort
got to
of
have a
like
fleet if you're going to do that.
That's true.
You,
You
can
gotta
have that on a
you gotta
single
roll big.
gunship. Anyway, sorry. Your game,
That
Shu.
or no, you get Carmen San Diego, so in the distance you just hear,
No.
do it rockapella?
No.
Yeah! And then you just get in.
Mike apparently has a real
Mike, you're
aversion
giving
to
Mike
that. Is it
cancer.
all acapella music as a whole, or specifically rockapella?
It's acapella music as a whole.
Okay,
It's just
Really?
like, yeah, I hate it.
not a fan of Here Comes Treble.
Nope.
Here comes Treble.
I hate, like, I love puns, but I hate those fucking punny names because it's like, oh, we think we're being clever because we have a punny name and we can sound like instruments, except that you sound
Man.
terrible.
Oh my god.
I hate them.
I really like
so
the
much.
arbitrary things that Mike loves and hates in the world.
Yeah, they're
It
so
makes
strange.
no sense why he hates acapella stuff.
Anyways, have
I've,
at it.
I've been playing a lot of Destiny. Like I come home and I'm
What do you
like,
got? So, see, the reason I didn't go hard on Diablo before the expansion, I was afraid I was going to burn myself out.
well, see, here's the we've come up with a term in our little clan, and it's called cusping. So basically,
dear.
Yeah.
there are
Can we talk? Whoa, can we talk about
We
this
can
on this
talk-
podcast?
We can.
it's
It's safe.
hardcore cusping, guys.
Hardcore cusping.
Oh
So what you
my.
do is basically there are 3 factions. There's the New
No,
Monarchy.
there's 5.
3 factions, and then there's 2 primes. There's Crucible and there's Vanguard. And those are
Right.
default. And then there's 3 factions, which are New Monarchy, Future War Cult, and Dead Orbit. Now they each have their own. Like every time you rank up in them, they give you a package that has a bunch of shit in it.
After 3.
After 3. So what I've done is I've gotten every single one of those. I've cusped them to within like a centimeter of getting their package. So then when they just getting
Well, the
their
last
Yeah.
centimeter
their
of that
full
package is
package.
always.
and then there's also the Cryptarch. But
yeah, that's true.
so I've gotten all of those within just a centimeter of ranking up. No, that cusping is doing that. So then
okay.
once you so then when the expansion drops next week,
No.
yeah,
It's
when
week
this
after.
comes out, it'll be next
Oh,
week.
no, you're right. You're speaking in the future.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry.
When the expansion comes out next week, I just turn in all those. I get all this stuff, and it basically is expansion level stuff that is fully ranked up and fully. So then I also get a bunch of experience, which ranks my guy up to the max level immediately. So I've done a bunch of shit so that I don't have to. I just fucking rank up.
He's doing a bunch of
instantaneously.
shit now, so he doesn't have to play the game later.
Yeah, exactly. You've made it so that as soon as the expansion comes out, you can log in, play for 5 minutes, be like, sweet, I'm done. Good expansion. See you next time.
That's
or
pretty
see
much
you a
it.
month before the expansion next one so that you can do this all again.
Well, the idea is to level up to 40 and then play all the story missions because then you're already max level and you can. There's 2 levels you can play a story mission at to get more benefits. You play the higher rank. So you can, if you're fully leveled, you can play at the higher rank every time.
Can I just say that I am absolutely not doing any of this?
I know
I'm
you're
going to
not.
play the game the way it was meant to be played.
I don't think the game has a way to be meant to be played. You can just do whatever you
You
want.
can play however you want, man.
It's
That's
an
the beauty
MMO,
of it.
bro.
I guess so.
I mean, I didn't go anywhere near as hard as the other guys. I went one character. I have 3. The other 2 are just, I don't give a shit about
yeah,
them.
the one guy in our group has all 3 characters with
Fully cusped.
everything fully cusped.
Is it actually
100%.
an MMO,
And then he has been buying
so
Red
much
Bull
MMO
to
shit
get
in
the
it, it's
Red Bull
absurd.
codes.
Well, no,
and he's
but
full in that.
You're only ever playing
And
with like
what do
a few
those do?
people at a time, right?
Give you bonus
Well,
XP.
when you're on the planet, you can see other players running around.
Can you just get?
Hold on, we should have one conversation at a time. Go ahead.
I was asking if Destiny is actually an MMO because to me it's always sounded very Diablo-esque. Where
That's what it is. It's more Diablo. It's not an MMO in any sense of the word.
It's a marginally multiplayer online game.
Yeah. There are when you're like running around during patrol missions or something, you can see other players running around,
Sure,
and
but
you
you
can
don't really.
interact with them,
Okay.
but you don't have to. And they
Alright.
just, and they just mostly they just ignore you and do whatever the fuck they're doing.
And
There's
you
also
can't, you
public
can't do
events.
damage to them. You can't do
Yeah,
anything.
they're just
with
running
them.
around.
But are there like hubs and like consistent like?
Yeah, there's places you go where there's all the merchants and all that
They're
shit.
called social areas.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
And
there's
those are in completely different zones. Like you have to fly to those.
Oh, okay.
there's
They're
2 of
not
them.
like out on the map.
And you don't have any. You can't do any of your abilities when you're in those areas. You can't even pull your gun out. It's all in third person at that point. And you can
Oh,
just,
really? Okay.
But
you can't even
there's
double jump.
you can't even use double jump. That's right. There's nothing you can do. In there.
Gasp.
I know it's a nightmare. But yeah. So I've cussed my one character, and now I'm gonna play the other 2 characters.
But the guys
as
that we
normal.
play with that I was talking about have 3 characters that are all cusped entirely. They've gotten all their Red Bull codes that they can do.
which is 100 Red Bull.
100
codes.
Red Bull codes. And
That
one of
can't
our
be
guys
healthy.
is full. He's
Do you-
full.
Do
He's
you
so
have-
full.
Now, is that one per Red Bull can?
Yes.
It's like okay.
Yes.
Not like it's like you have to
Well,
buy a
actually,
6-pack to get
Remember,
one.
there was
No.
that part where they gave everybody another set for however many they had already bought.
Yeah.
So you probably didn't buy 100.
What a cross promotion.
Yeah, seriously,
And
it
then-
worked like hell.
He has done the math vigorously. Done the math. So he knows
Nothing like
he's,
vigorous mathematics.
He knows
Johnny
exactly
Numbers.
to the single experience point how many he's going to get in the first 15 minutes of gameplay come September 15th.
That's
He
frightening.
actually doesn't because we
It's-
don't know how much experience bonuses that thing gives.
Well,
He's deeply concerned about that.
Yeah.
But the
His
But,
their
dude,
goal
he-
for some reason is to blow through the content and to get through as fast as humanly fucking possible. And I'm like, then why are you spending $80 on this? Like, because we
Yeah.
all bought the digital collector's edition,
I
which
thought
is
you're
cool
buying
because you
it
get a
to-
bunch of
I thought
extra
you're buying
shit.
it to actually play it.
Right, not to beat it before it fucking
No.
comes out. Like,
See,
there's no point in that to me.
I don't agree with that at all. I think that they're just leveling up faster so that they can play all the story missions. They all want to play the story missions.
But
and get
why
all the
would
new
you
stuff.
not want to get the?
I mean,
the
for Mike, for example,
active
wants
rewards.
to replay the whole game.
But why would you not want to get active rewards from doing the story versus?
That's what they're doing.
I'm going to get all of the experience and everything out of the fucking way so I can go play the story for no real reason at that point.
Is this the first paid expansion?
No,
well,
that's the
no,
third.
okay. So
Oh, it's the third? Okay.
yeah, it's the third paid expansion unless you did what most of us did, which is buy
Like the
you,
season
you,
pass.
You buy like a year's season pass and you get the year's content for free.
Or if you got the collector's edition of Destiny in the beginning, you got the first 2 for
Two
free.
expansions for free. And I think
Okay.
I think if you have the collector's edition for this one, you get the next 2 for free as well.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. I'm
That'd
not
be
sure,
that
but
would be a bummer.
yeah.
Spend $80 on this.
How
Oh,
much? How much is the normal version?
40.
Oh, okay. So you're paying twice.
The previous 2
Yeah,
were
but you
20
get
a
it.
piece.
Like you actually do get like a bunch of collectible shit that you can't get in game without buying the collector's edition. So.
Gotcha.
Including
pretty
those sweet emotes.
Yeah, so there's gonna be new dance moves for the characters.
Sure.
Nice.
That
Cosmetics and emotes.
that
That's how money
a
happens.
lot of shit. Dude, those emotes, originally, if you bought the digital collector's edition, you were not going to get the emotes.
Right.
Oh,
They were
yes,
only giving.
I
Did you
remember
hear about
hearing
that? Yeah.
this,
You
yes.
had to buy the physical collector's edition, but the only way you could get the physical collector's edition if you bought it from GameStop.com. You couldn't pre-order it in the stores, and they sold out immediately. Everybody was like, "Man, fuck this!" We're like, and they're like, "Why are you guys mad? You just, it's cool, guys." Well, like, Bungie did not understand why everybody was like, "It's like you made a game where you collect shit, and you've told us that there's absolutely no way we can collect shit unless we buy something that's sold out."
And from GameStop.
And from
Ugh,
GameStop.com.
For
So
real.
everybody was super pissed, but they went back and
I can honestly say that I've never bought anything from GameStop.com
Neither
Ever.
have I. I don't think I have.
Ever.
Now,
And I never
know,
will.
I know I dump on a lot of stuff, har, and I know I dump especially on Destiny. But honestly, like in all seriousness, I can't think of another game in recent history that has had so much like friction and drama between developers and players as Destiny, because it seems like they have a very clear idea about how they want you to play the game.
Yeah.
And the community is like, oh, well, we also want to do it this way. And then Bungie comes down and be like, no, we don't trust us. You should do it this way. And it causes this shitstorm. And like Bungie kind of seems removed from a lot of the time from how people are actually wanting to play their game and enjoy it.
See, that's something that a lot of people have a problem with, where like there'll be a bug in the game, and at the same time somebody
like the loot cave,
like
for
the loot
instance.
cave,
Yeah.
and at the same like let's say the loot cave is happening, but there's also this big glaring bug in a particular match. They'll fix the loot cave, but they won't fix the bug.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody's enjoying the loot cave.
Yeah.
Nobody's fix the fucking bug first, God. But a lot of people, I think a lot of the fans get so mad because Destiny could be such a good game. It could be so good, right? It's like right there.
Is it not though? Because you guys play the shit.
Well,
out
see,
of
that's
it.
the thing. Like it's.
I mean, I
think
see
it
the
maybe
game.
right now it's more addictive thing.
I see the game as an MMO, or not an MMO. That's completely wrong. I see the game as a really pretty damn good current gen FPS with that has some story in it.
That's
people
pretty much,
people that are playing the game for like, I want to know the story of Destiny. It's like, sorry about your luck, because it's not in the game.
you have to do the Grimoire.
You have to read all the Grimoire cards to get the real story.
And that's the thing, because the Grimoire stories are fucking
they're
great.
incredible.
They're
and they're
so good. And there's
hyper detailed.
none of
and
this
they
in there.
all mesh.
That's
like
good.
there's an entire universe that you have to go to Bungie.net and read.
Dude, it's incredible. Like
So
the
none
amount
of
of
that's actually in game.
well, like
none of it's
I'd say
in-game.
I'd
Oh,
say
that's
maybe
unfortunate.
1% of it you get
Yeah.
to see, and then there's this whole 99 other percent that just blows your mind.
like
It's so awesome.
of actual incredible storytelling.
And so
Like
that,
I thought one of the games that like hit that really well was like Mass Effect, because the
Oh,
world
yeah.
was very much in front of you, but if you wanted, and you could see and feel the scale of it and see the variety of aliens and cultures and all that sort of thing. But if you wanted to then get deeper into it, then you could go into the logs
Yeah.
and
there's
really
Oh, I-
see,
a
like
lot of
read
great-
about
I
the
really
tech
feel like
behind all that.
with the expansion that's coming out, Destiny feels a hell of a lot bigger. The end boss of the new thing is a god.
yeah, you're fighting.
You're
Yeah,
going to fight a god.
Basically,
I feel like most RPGs do.
in
that.
the previous game, you killed a guy named Crota, who is a god.
He's a demigod.
He's a demigod that you basically killed with his own sword. That's like, it was actually a really cool raid.
It really was.
And then, so this is his father, Oryx, who is coming. He's like, you fucking killed my little boy. I'm going to fuck you up now. And Oryx has, see, right now there's 4 races that are enemies. You got the Taken, and the Fallen, the Hive, the Cabal, and the Vex.
Correct.
This introduces a whole new alien race called the Taken.
Oh my!
The Taken King, Oryx, takes these races out of our universe, corrupts them, and brings them back, and they're completely different creatures. Like, they're
Yeah.
all fucked up, and like they have different abilities.
They're all
and stuff.
mutilated and stuff. Yeah.
So that's what the Taken King is. So that's
the
what you.
evil gods often do.
Yeah, you know.
And
So-
we're going to explore a ship called the Dreadnought,
Yes.
which lies in the rings of Saturn.
Yeah.
The good old Dreadnought.
Yeah.
So the game.
completely original.
There's a name that's never been used in a game before.
I didn't want to say how cliche all of this is.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
dude,
it's-
it's
are
like
you kidding
it's
me?
a,
It's an
it's
RPG.
a sci-fi fantasy thing. It's like
Right,
it's
sure.
gonna have lots of shit.
Yeah.
But one thing that they did fix is there's a lot more character. Like the
Have they
NPCs.
phased out Dinklebot yet, or is that coming?
Yeah, no,
He-
he's
he's
gone
gone Tuesday.
on Tuesday.
So and Nolan North is in.
Yep.
Nolan North replaces him, and in the very brief amount of dialogue you've heard from him in the previews, there's emotion, and you
Yeah.
can feel
Well,
like
he knows
he
what he's
fucking
doing.
cares.
I'm not sure.
Dink-
Dinklebot
what
sounded
happened?
like it
What's
was
Dinklebot?
Peter
Peter
Dinklage.
Dinklage did
Yeah.
all the lines
Like-
for your companion,
Okay.
and it sounded like he was doing it while in the shitter while filming
Oh
Game
my
of
God, dude,
Thrones
he's
over
like-
a cell phone.
it's always funny how much like studios will shell out for like big name actors that aren't voice actors.
and it's horrible. Dude,
Sometimes
Peter,
it's fun.
Peter
well,
Dinklage,
some
I love him
actors
as
know
an
how
actor,
to do it.
but his
you're
VO work.
Better off doing
Leave something to be
actual
desired.
voiceover artists. 'Cause
Pio, his
Although I
VO
also
work was
understand not going
terrible.
for North because he's in like every game ever, and
Yeah.
it's like, all right, I know that voice a lot now.
Honestly, it doesn't sound much like your classic Nolan North. I mean, it wasn't what I thought it was going to
The
be.
voice
when
is
you
a
hear
lot
the
higher
voice.
pitched than you would anticipate.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going
What
something.
else? What else has he done?
He's Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
He's Nathan Drake and a bunch. He like
was,
if you look at
Desmond in Assassin's Creed, he's been the main
after
character in,
Uncharted, he
Saints
was in
Row.
like most things.
Yeah, he's all over the
Gotcha.
place.
Actually,
Yeah.
in Saints Row 4, when you're creating your character, if you just go with like sort of like the basic male character for your voice, you've got like male voice 1. It's like, hey everybody, male voice 2. Hey everybody, male voice 3. It just says Nolan North.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, the stuff that you have heard is, I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Like,
Yeah, I
a
liked
couple guys we played with were like, well, that doesn't sound like what I thought it would sound like at all. That's weird. But no, I really, it's.
So-
I'm excited. I'm very excited for Taken King. I actually just bought it like 2 days ago, but like, I don't know. I'm not doing all this prepping shit. Like, I'm gonna play the game the way it was designed to be played. I'm gonna play it for the story, and in the story, I'm gonna get the XP, and I'm not doing all this cusping shit. I just don't have time or the patience. Okay, you want to be real honest about Destiny? Like, everybody, Adam plays Destiny all the time. It's all he ever wants to talk about. The last expansion, I didn't like at all. Like,
You didn't like House of Wolves?
no.
I loved House of Wolves.
I thought it was terrible. I thought it was really bad.
Wow.
It divided, like, the main, like, a lot of the stuff that I like to do in Destiny is 6-man team stuff.
Oh, that's true.
Which is raid, and the one thing that you get to do, which is like endgame quote-unquote raid-esque material, they cut your team in half. It's
3-man.
3 people. So
Did you feel as if your cusping was wasted on House of Wolves?
I
You
didn't
didn't
do
cusp.
I didn't do any of that shit. I've never done any of that shit.
You're not a cusper.
No, not at
I'm
all.
doing cusping not for
It's
experience.
so
I'm doing it
fucking
for the
dumb.
items you get. Because you're getting high-level items immediately, which is just...
That's
fucking
assumed.
So
well, that's how you do it. Like, they give you high-level
Right,
items.
but they're changing everything.
You
they're
still get the
changing-
packages.
You get the packages, but you don't know what's going to be in them.
So you're anti-cusping at this point.
He's anti-cusping.
Yeah, I'm just to me it's
The anti-cusp.
You're
it's
an
how
anti-cusper?
much of the game can you play before it comes out, so when it comes out you've got shit all to do.
I mean, I agree with you. For
That's
once.
it's for me that's a complete fucking waste of
To
time.
be fair, that's like MMOs 101 though.
It's
Like
I don't like it.
before a WoW expansion shipped, everybody was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna fill up my quest log with 25 quests that are all ready to turn in."
Exactly.
No,
That's,
I
that's what we're
optimize
doing.
my route.
I'm
got
gonna play the game when it comes out because that's what I paid for. I didn't pay
See, you act like
$80 to
nobody's going to
pre-play.
be playing the game. We're doing the exact same thing. It's just you're getting your experience slower. That's all you're
fine.
doing. That's no difference between
I
what
want
we're
to
doing.
play the game the way it was designed to be played.
It's exactly
Well,
the way it was designed to be
Well,
played.
that's good because that's the only way Bungie will let you play
It
the
wasn't
game.
designed to get 482
Hey.
precise
God.
1,000 experience points within the first 5 seconds
I
of
think
booting
it
the
was
game.
if you can do that.
Okay. Yeah. Yup.
So you know
Whoever
what came
used the
out on
game
Tuesday
mechanics.
along with Metal Gear Solid 5 that is unfortunately living in the shadow of
Yeah,
it right now.
I know.
Is the Mad
Mad
Max
Max.
game? What's it called?
Just Mad Max.
It doesn't have it doesn't have a
I
wacky
don't think it
subtitle.
has a sub name.
Yeah, it's just Mad Max.
All right.
It was.
How about that? So
I've heard mixed things.
really, I've heard.
I've heard very positive things,
Yeah. Well.
specifically from Brant.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't
Well,
had a
too
chance to
bad
play
he's
it
not
yet.
on this episode because Mike's here.
Because Mike hates him.
Yeah, Mike now officially hates Brant. You heard it here
I'm
first.
gonna kick his ass.
This is a MAGCast exclusive.
Guys,
Oh, the
Mag-
exclusives.
well,
You know what? I will say, I when I was listening
Lucy
to
Sclusy.
the episode a couple episodes ago, and you guys coined that term. I'm just like,
you
nice.
you
That's
actually listened to
good.
the show.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
he said
he
he
just
listened.
said-
to the,
he
he
just
didn't
said
listen
he
to the last
liked
one.
it.
He said he didn't listen to the last one.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
well,
missed that one.
I don't even remember what happened on that one. There was
It was
people
a mess.
not here. some
Actually, the last
people were
episode
here.
I thought was pretty good.
I thought you said it was really great.
I thought it was pretty good. I did. I thought
No,
it was
I remember
good.
because I was offended. I was incensed.
I thought it was
understand.
pretty good. Huey wanted to do an ongoing joke about you guys being trash, and Shy Guy.
It got shut down.
I shut it down instantaneously.
Immediately. He's like,
Man.
we can't lie to our listeners.
We can't lie to our listener, guys.
We can't lie to that.
That
We can't lie to
person.
Ben.
We can't lie to Ben.
We can't lie to that.
Oh,
half
you know
dozen
what?
People.
You know what? You know, Christian Mara said thank you for calling him out. We forgot to mention that. He commented on our Facebook and he said thanks
Oh, did
for
he?
mentioning
I
me.
didn't see that.
Yeah. He said thanks for mentioning me, guys. I'll always be listening.
Hell yeah, Christian. congratulations on getting into school again. I saw your brother's video of you happily sweeping the floor. It was very fun and
Get it
educational.
away from me.
Anyway, I'll tell you what. I think that is probably a pretty good place to wrap the show, or at least I would say so. But Ryan disappeared.
Yeah. So let's just keep talking.
We're just going to keep talking about stuff.
We're just keep coming at you here on
What are you most looking forward to other than Saturday's headliners at MAGCast?
Oh, a classic? The Tasty Cake panel. Duh.
I'm looking forward to hanging with my friends.
I'm actually really looking forward to an organization that's kind of goofy, but they've got a special place in my heart. NerdFit is coming back for their first MAGFest event in a while. They're running a panel. I believe it is on Friday night, so definitely check that out. Let's see here.
Huey, what ridiculous games are we going to
Scream at?
I
Oh my
want to be a
God.
part of that this time. Because that sounded like the most... I was hyper jealous of you guys because that sounded so fun.
Well, it
The
was-
one thing we did, we can have moments too.
We've got time.
I just wanted to be there really to witness it. I didn't want to be a screamer.
Witness me.
Yeah. It looked pretty fun. It sounded
Oh, this reminds me. I
It
gotta
was-
bring
it was-
Noel
it was
the
a good time.
steering wheel.
Oh, you
Oh,
have
man,
to
you
bring
gotta
Noel the
do
steering
that.
wheel.
Yeah. He can wave that around on stage.
Good.
He can hit
Yeah,
that
sure.
with a fucking.
There you go. There you go.
That's his new
That
cowbell.
can't shatter.
Oh, I do have something I want to announce with regards to
Have at it.
Classic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Just
do that.
because.
Is it you resigning from MAGFest?
Oh God, I wish.
You've already done it twice. Fucking
I know,
quitter.
right?
But then you always come back. I hate it, but I'm back.
Yeah, so myself, Jason Williams, and a bunch of other people are running tournaments in the MAGFest game room. But if you hear this and you are a fan of Amiibos, we had a group that wanted to come in and do a Smash Brothers for Wii U Amiibo tournament. So if you have some Amiibos, come by the game room around 8 o'clock Saturday night. You're going to basically be able to fight your Amiibos against other people, kind of like Pokemon style. You throw in your Amiibo for a match. If it gets knocked out, you go into the next round and use you use your next Amiibo in your roster.
How many do they bring?
3.
Three?
You can have 3 Amiibos.
Okay.
The 3 Amiibos.
Oh, my God. How did you not see that? Shit, you're the worst. Hey, it'll happen for Fest.
Yeah. that's it.
Damn.
But,
so
uh,
Huey is coining terms.
Are there any other games
so
that
well.
utilize the Amiibos, or are they kind of half-assed elsewhere, like
A
Nintendo
little
tends
bit-
to
It's a
do?
little bit half-assed, but
That's
they're
unfortunate,
yeah.
because I think it
well,
would be
Mario
cool if
Party,
they-
Mario Party uses them for a certain gameplay mode.
Okay.
They unlock stuff in Splatoon.
Dude, it's
Actually,
Nintendo Beanie Babies.
I
mean,
understand
it
that,
is.
but I
Oh,
just
it
I
is.
wish because they have all the stats and stuff on them, so I was hoping that
So
more
they
games
don't
would
Do
actually-
utilize
they,
them.
they store stats in the RF?
Yeah, they're just
Yeah, yeah.
like Skylanders.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use them to unlock stuff in other games like Kirby's Rainbow Curse. Like if you tap like a DDD or Meta Knight or Kirby Amiibo to it, it'll like unlock a different gameplay mode. That's the only other one I can really think of off the top of my. Captain Toad. You can use the Toad Amiibo and like it'll like unlock a little like thing you can find in each stage. Yeah. So the little things, they're also just nice, pretty.
All right. Well, now that Ryan's
Ganondorf
back.
Amiibo's coming out next week.
Oh man, I might actually maybe get one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got the first 4 figures Wind Waker Ganondorf on hold right now. So
Oh yeah.
once that comes out, that might be my primary Ganons. But we'll see.
Now that Ryan's back, I think we can actually end the show. We're well over an hour. That's a good place to end it. This has been episode 30, an ice cream cake episode.
You guys didn't hear us.
Ice
either.
cream cake on the 10, sponsored by MAGCast.
It's like weather on the 8s on the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
Ice cream cake on the 10s. It was awesome,
So
and there
many-
was
so
way
much
too much of it.
controversy over this ice cream cake. this
Buh.
time.
Anyway, thanks for listening so much. My name is Big Adam.
Warvy here.
Hilly, not Brant.
And I'm Ryan.
Thanks for listening. See ya. Come party with us at Classic. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, we
Yeah,
didn't
we're
do
the
the
best.
mobile game thing. We're bad at this.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts, guests, and artists featured on the show. They are not necessarily the views or opinions of MAGFest itself. Any questions, comments, or complaints can be sent to podcast@magfest.org.